Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Amaechi has decided to give a shocking response, first of all, to the crisis that is rocking APC right now. And according to him, he says that he wants to do what he calls sit-down look. He doesn't want to interfere any longer in anything politics in APC. And according to him, he said that APC, the people that are into all the quarrel and all the fighting, everyone in the party are adults. So right now, he doesn't really want to interfere. And he also talked about the videos that went viral where some group of persons who came out to support him, but this time around they were threatening those who are troubling the life of Rotimi Amaechi. And in the video, they warn that if anything happens to Rotimi Amaechi, that's the Minister of Transport, they will go all out to fight anybody. So Amaechi has decided to respond to them, and according to the news, the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, has cautioned his supporters and Rivers State people to stay clear of violence, as that is not the best way to resolve any issue. Amaechi was reacting to two viral videos of his alleged supporters in Rivers State, one group inciting violence and the other disassociating him from the comment of the first group, stating that he is a man of peace. A statement by his media team said Amaechi addressed the issue during a TV interview Tuesday, stating that the rule of law must be respected and upheld at all times. He said, and I quote, "First, if you say you are my supporter, you will know that I don't just respect the law, I fear the law. Breaking the law can put you in jail. Because of the kind of word used in that video, I may have to address it. I believe that no one, however angry you are, no matter how institutions are manipulated, a judge once said, I am allowed to be wrong. That's why you have the Court of Appeal. That's why you have the Supreme Court. So if you think that what the state judiciary is doing is wrong, then you go to the Court of Appeal. You go to the Supreme Court and ensure you exhaust the due process. No matter your frustration, you don't have the right to take the law into your hands." He further said, I am responding to those videos because they all said they are my supporters, those who made the comment and those who counter them. My message to everyone is to tell everyone who is supporting me to please remain calm and get out of violence. Never be part of violence, because I will not defend anyone when you get violent. The law will take its course, whatever is happening. If anyone goes wrong in the High Court, you go to the Court of Appeal. If anyone goes wrong in the Court of Appeal, you go to the Supreme Court. But don't you ever take the law into your hand, just like my children would never do that. Meanwhile, the Rivers State government says its attention has been drawn to the viral video by a group of All Progressive Congress supporters who did not disguise their rabid loyalty and sycophancy to the former governor of Rivers State. And in another news, as I had told you before now, Amaechi has also reacted to the issues that is currently the crisis in APC, where this party is already at the verge of collapse. And Amaechi, in a statement from his media office on Tuesday, said he has resolved to adopt the approach of a bystander and stay clear of politics as it affects the APC at the national and state level. He said that he was not aware of the reason behind the series of crises rocking the All Progressive Congress, both at the national level and in the Rivers State. The River APC leader wondered why there is crisis within the party that cannot be resolved, especially when all members of the party are adults. According to him, he said, what is happening in APC, I don't know. What is happening in Rivers State, I don't know. What I have done is to keep away from politics, even if I'm bothered it be internally. There is nobody there in the party who is a child. We are all adults. I don't want to get involved in politics. Nigerians know me for being blunt and honest. Some see it as arrogant. Some see it as being harsh, but whatever it is, what I do or say does not matter before. Okay, sorry, I quote again. It said, what do I need to say that I have not said before? It's internal dynamics of politics. It's internal struggle. So I have said it several times. When we fought in 2015, I said this country can continue the way it is going. I am not helpless, but I am doing what they call sit down look. That was what he said. And looking at this issue, his responses, I think Amaechi is trying to shift out of whatever that is ongoing. I think he has grown in terms of maturity. He has grown in terms of understanding the dynamics of politics, and he knows very well that in politics there is no permanent enemy and there is no permanent friend. It's just interest. It's interest driven, and right now I think he just wants his supporters not to put themselves in trouble, because when I saw that viral video, we couldn't do it because the words spoken by those guys were so horrific. It was threatening. It threatened the peace of Rivers State government, seriously, because if you go that extra mile of wanting to die for people, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I think that's one of the things that our youths need to understand. You don't show loyalty to people by coming out openly to claim to die for them, to claim to wage war on their behalf, claim to be violent because of them. It makes no sense, It makes no sense. Coming out to display such level of ignorance, as such level of also trade, clearly shows that you're not matured, You're not mature. Whatever that is happening can be resolved in the law court. Going to the extent of saying you're going to destroy properties in Rivers State, you're going to kill, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It makes no sense, because it happened now. You go violent and they gun you down, you are buried. And guess what? Life goes on. I think that's what Amaechi has come to realize, and he doesn't want to be held responsible for those statements. That's why he had to openly, not sending a group, had to openly disassociate himself from it, so that in event of future happening or future occurrence, he will not be mentioned. His name will not be mentioned, because it's really surprising that people have failed to see the need to grow up, especially as at this time. Amaechi also opened up on the issue of APC. I think right now the indifference in his attitude towards APC politics is so surprising, because I could still remember that in 2019, when the issue of Buhari coming on board again for the next 4 years and other people coming on board, Amaechi took it upon himself. Some of his reaction were so, demeaning. But right now, I think he has grown. For him to say that he wants to be a sit-down look kind of politician in APC clearly shows that maybe he has exhausted his years and he has been able to achieve what he has greatly desired, via this government, because he has never sounded that way. This time around, he's clearly telling anybody, if you now want to fight, go ahead and do the fighting. But for me, I'll just sit back and be watching you people. And it's really obvious based on some of the things he has done fairly recently. I noticed that he has not responded, despite all the things happening in Edo State, happening nationally in APC. There are two people I have noticed. I don't know who is copying who, Two people I have noticed that have refused to respond to anything. Maybe they have gotten to a point where they discover that it's better to keep quiet than to talk, And like what he said in the case of APC. He said he's not interested in whatever that is happening. And also, two people, I made mention of the fact that there are two people who are overly quiet. The first person is Tinubu. Siwaju Bola Tinubu has been overly quiet. Despite all that is happening in Edo State, he has not said anything. Amaechi also, as a party leader in APC in the Rivers State, has also been very quiet. He has refused to obey his mind in anything that has happened thus far. So these two people, I think they are getting to understand that politics is not a do or die affair. If you have reaped enough, Why not just rest? Forget about all this fight and all of that so that you can still have years to live your life peacefully. However, well, that's where we like to leave it. It's a shocking response for me. I don't know about you, but just go to our comment section. Let us interact. What is your position about the response given by Amaechi in respect to the video that went viral about his supporters threatening to be violent at anyone who is fighting